Welcome back to Car Drive Next, your home for the most in-depth, no-nonsense car reviews. Today, we're diving into the all-new 2026 Mazda 3 a compact sedan that continues to raise the bar in design, performance, and refinement. Mazda's commitment to style and driver engagement is legendary, but the question is, does the 2026 model live up to the legacy, and is it worth your attention? Let's find out. Right from the start, the 2026 Mazda 3 makes a bold statement with its exterior. Mazda has retained its Kodo design language, but the lines are now even more sculpted and precise. At the front, you're greeted by a new grille design that looks bolder and slightly more aggressive than last year's model. The grille is now framed by a thinner chrome trim that seamlessly flows into the headlights. Those headlights, by the way, are now slimmer, with updated LED internals that not only look modern but also provide excellent nighttime visibility. The hood carries two subtle creases that give it a muscular look without being over the top. It's a perfect blend of elegance and sportiness. The front bumper has been redesigned too, with more aerodynamic vents that aren't just for show, they actually help channel air more efficiently around the front wheels. The Mazda badge now hides a host of sensors, including adaptive cruise radar and pre-collision systems. Swing around to the side, and you start to appreciate just how clean the Mazda 3's profile is. There are no unnecessary creases or fake vents, just a fluid, uninterrupted character line that stretches from the headlights to the rear taillights. The trim comes with new 18-inch alloy wheels finished in a subtle gunmetal gray. These wheels complement the car's refined aesthetic without screaming for attention. Mazda has also improved the side mirrors. They're now slimmer with integrated turn signals and reduced wind noise. Proportions remain balanced. This sedan still measures just over 183 inches in length, but thanks to revised suspension geometry and a slightly lower stance, it looks more planted. Door handles are now body-colored and feel premium to the touch. Chrome window trim adds a hint of class, especially on the deep soul red crystal metallic paint option, which remains one of Mazda's most iconic shades. At the back, the changes are subtle but effective. The taillights have been redesigned with sharper LED signatures that give the rear a high-tech look. The Mazda logo now sits a bit lower, and the rear bumper has been reshaped to reduce visual bulk. Dual exhaust outlets continue to be a design staple, not just for looks, but also for the distinctive exhaust note this car produces. The trim now features a black rear spoiler that's both subtle and sporty, adding just the right touch of performance flair. Now, stepping inside the 2026 Mazda 3 the refinement becomes even more apparent. Mazda has always punched above its weight in interior quality, and this year they've doubled down. The cabin layout remains familiar but is enhanced by improved materials and new tech. You're immediately welcomed by a clean, minimalist dashboard that emphasizes horizontal lines to give a sense of space. Soft touch materials cover the upper dash, and there's tasteful stitching that runs across the front panel. The seats have been redesigned with better cushioning and lateral support. The trim comes standard with leatherette upholstery, but it feels remarkably upscale, more like something you'd expect in a German compact. The driver's seat is now 10-way power adjustable with lumbar support, and both front seats are heated. The steering wheel has also been updated. It's a 3-spoke design wrapped in high-quality leather, with multi-function controls that now have a more tactile, clicky feel. Behind it, you'll find a semi-digital gauge cluster. It combines analog dials with a central 7-inch screen that displays navigation, safety alerts, and driving data. It's clear, responsive, and customizable. Front and center is the new 10.25-inch infotainment screen, now with sharper resolution and faster software. It's still controlled via Mazda's rotary dial no-touch input while driving, which might frustrate some, but it actually keeps distractions to a minimum. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, and the trim gets an upgraded 8-speaker audio system that's crisp and immersive. Rear seat space remains adequate for adults, though it's not class-leading. Headroom is decent, and legroom is good for 2 passengers. The seats are supportive, and rear passengers now benefit from air vents, a welcome addition. The trunk offers 13.2 cubic feet of cargo space, which is competitive for this segment, and the rear seats fold down 60/40 to accommodate larger items. When it comes to performance, The 2026 Mazda 3 continues to offer one of the most engaging drives in the compact class. Powering the trim is a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter Skyactiv-G engine. It delivers 191 horsepower and 186 pounds-feet of torque, numbers that may not sound groundbreaking on paper but translate to a smooth and responsive drive in the real world. The throttle response is sharp, and the power band is linear. Whether you're merging on the highway or navigating city traffic, the engine feels confident and refined. This engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. While some rivals have moved to CVTs or dual-clutch setups, Mazda's traditional torque converter auto continues to impress with its smooth shifts and responsive kickdowns. The trim is front-wheel drive by default, but Mazda continues to offer an available active all-wheel drive system if you need more grip in adverse weather conditions. Where the Mazda 3 really stands out is in its driving dynamics. Steering is well-weighted and precise, offering excellent feedback. The suspension setup is firm but not punishing, striking a fine balance between comfort and athleticism. Mazda has tuned this car to respond predictably in corners while still soaking up bumps with grace. It's the kind of car that makes you want to take the long way home, something rare in this segment. Fuel efficiency is another strong point. The 2.5-liter engine returns an EPA-estimated 28 miles per gallon city and 37 miles per gallon highway for front-wheel drive models, slightly lower for AWD. These are solid numbers, especially considering how engaging the car is to drive. On the safety front, the 2026 Mazda 3 comes loaded with the latest iActive Sense suite. Standard features include adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and Mazda's improved driver attention alert system. The trim also adds front and rear parking sensors and a 360-degree camera system, something usually reserved for luxury models. As for pricing, the 2026 Mazda 3 starts at approximately $27,000. That places it right in the middle of the segment, but it justifies the price with its premium feel, robust feature set, and standout design. If you opt for the AWD version and a few packages, expect the price to climb close to $30,000. It's not the cheapest compact sedan out there, but it arguably delivers the best blend of sophistication and fun-to-drive character in its class. In summary, the 2026 Mazda 3 continues to be a class leader. It nails the fundamentals: beautiful design, quality interior, strong safety suite, while offering a driving experience that enthusiasts will truly appreciate. Mazda has shown that you don't need to sacrifice style or engagement for the sake of practicality. The only real downsides are rear seat space and a slightly higher price tag compared to base rivals. But if you value refinement and driver involvement, the Mazda 3 is hard to beat. Thanks for watching this detailed review of the 2026 Mazda 3 here on Car Drive Next. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful, subscribe for more real-world car reviews, and comment below with your thoughts. Is the Mazda 3 still your pick, or do you prefer something else like the Civic or Corolla? Until next time, drive safe and stay curious.